Trump's latest brain meltdown. Mixing up continents like a toddler with a globe. Is this guy really running the country? By Santiago, D.C., Maria, November 7, 2025. Listen up. America Donald Trump just pulled off another epic faceplant that's got everyone from doctors to everyday folks scratching their heads and wondering if the lights are still on upstairs. Yesterday in Miami, the 79-year-old president stood there rambling about some deal or whatever, and bam, he straight up confused South America with South Africa. Yeah, you heard that right. The dude leading the free world couldn't tell an entire continent full of countries like Brazil and Argentina apart from a single nation on the opposite side of the planet. Critics are calling it straight dementia vibes, and honestly, they're not wrong. This isn't just a senior moment. This is the kind of screw-up that screams red alerts about a guy who's supposed to handle nuclear codes, trade wars, and God knows what else. Let's break it down. No sugarcoating. Trump was hyping up his foreign policy wins or some nonsense when he started blabbing about stopping a war or crisis in South Africa, except the mess he's probably thinking of involves places like Venezuela or Colombia, smack in South America. The crowd didn't even blink at first, but online, it exploded. People were posting clips left and right, zooming in on his blank stare, the slurred words, the way he trailed off like he forgot what planet he was on. One viral tweet nailed it. Dementia Don strikes again, can't even map out the world he's making great. And before his handlers could spin it, the internet had memes for days. Trump holding a globe upside down, labeling Africa as South America Bigly. This isn't some isolated oopsie. Trump's been dropping these bombs all year, and it's piling up faster than his legal bills. Just last week, he was bragging about acing an IQ test at Walter Reed, but guess what? It was a basic dementia screening the Montreal Cognitive Assessment, the one they give to check if grandma knows what year it is or can draw a clock. He called it an IQ test like he invented genius or something. Doctors were like, dude, that's not how it works. That's the test for basic brain function, not Mensa membership. And yeah, he slurred his way through an Asia tour recently, forgetting names, mixing up allies and enemies, looking like he needed a nap more than a negotiation table. Come on, people, this man is 79, overweight, lives on fast food and rage, and has a family history of dementia. His dad had Alzheimer's. Yet here we are, watching him unravel in real time while his team insists he's sharper than ever. Sharper than what? A butter knife. Back in April, the White House dropped a report saying he's in excellent health and fully fit. Bullshit. That was the same doc who probably got pressured to say whatever keeps the boss happy. Remember Ronnie Jackson, the guy who claimed Trump was the healthiest president ever, even though the man guzzles Diet Coke like water and golfs more than he governs. Jackson's now a congressman kissing ass in Congress. Experts aren't holding back anymore. Clinical psychologists like Dr. John Gartner, who founded Duty to warn back in Trump's first term, have been screaming from the rooftops that this is malignant narcissism mixed with straight-up cognitive erosion. He predicted Trump would fall off the cliff before his term ends, and damn if it doesn't look like we're teetering on the edge right now. Other docs point to the slurring, the rambling tangents about windmills or whatever obsession he's on that week, the way he repeats the same stories like a broken record. It's not just age, it's decline, plain and simple, and it's dangerous as hell. Think about it. This is the guy with his finger on the button. One bad day, one mixed-up continent, and suddenly we're in a crisis because he thought South Africa was invading Brazil or some crazy shit. National security risks. You bet. Physicians like Dr. Zanakis have flat-out said in 2025, reports that Trump's behaviors are eroding mental acuity and posing real threats to the country. And let's talk about the hypocrisy that's thicker than Trump's makeup. When Joe Biden had a stutter or a gaffe, the right-wing machine went nuclear, he's senile. He can't finish a sentence. Fox News ran at 24/7, MAGA hats screamed for cognitive tests. But now, crickets when Trump can't tell continents apart. The media's been sane-washing him hard, picking the least crazy clips, ignoring the rants where he trails off into gibberish. Remember that Truth Social post last week that was pure word salad? Gibberish. Doesn't even cover it. The man coined nonsense words like he was inventing a new language. Polls are waking up too. Back in June, 8 out of 10 Americans said presidents should take cognitive tests and release full health reports. Yet Trump dodges it, hides behind "my uncle went to MIT" bullshit, while his team blocks real scrutiny. Even some Republicans are whispering remember DeSantis calling him a different guy last year, wedded to the teleprompter because off-script he's a mess. That was before Trump steamrolled the primaries, but the cracks are showing now that the pressure's on. Flashback to the hits, confusing Nikki Haley with Nancy Pelosi multiple times, thinking he was running against Obama in 2024, warning about World War II like it's coming next Tuesday, claiming he stopped wars that never happened between countries that aren't even fighting. And don't get me started on the bizarre UK trip where he ranted about windmills killing birds while the Queen wait. King now looked like he wanted to vanish. This Miami mix-up isn't funny anymore. It's terrifying. We're not talking about a reality TV star slipping on ratings. This is the president. His health cover-ups are blatant. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett launched a full investigation last month into the White House doc for hiding strokes, heart attacks, whatever else they're burying. She's demanding answers. Has he had a mini-stroke? Does health crap interfere with his job? Good for her, someone has to drag the truth out. Look, I've watched this clown show since 2016. Trump thrives on chaos, but chaos from a sharp con man is one thing. Chaos from a guy whose brain is short-circuiting. That's a nightmare. He's not playing 4D chess. He's lost in the parking lot looking for his car. And his cult. They'll defend it till their dying breath. Fake news. He's just trolling. Nah, fam. Trolling doesn't confuse entire land masses. The Goldwater rule be damned. Mental health pros have every right to call this out when it's public and screaming danger. Groups like Duty to Warn saw the personality disorders years ago. Grandiosity, no empathy, the works. Now add cognitive freefall, and you've got a recipe for disaster. What's next? Forgetting China's name and calling it China again, but accidentally declaring war. Mixing up Putin and Zelensky mid-call. We can't afford this. Americans deserve transparency, full medical records, independent tests, the works. Not some fluffy White House memo from a yes-man doc. Bottom line, Trump's mental health isn't a punchline. It's a 5-alarm fire. This latest gaffe in Miami proves he's not fit, not today, not tomorrow. The man's slipping hard, and pretending otherwise is putting us all at risk. Wake up, demand better, because ignoring this won't make it go away. It only gets worse. Additional reporting drawn from public clips, expert analyses, and viral reactions across platforms. No spin, just facts.